Hi guys. Welcome back to Rts Share Tea, where respiratory therapists live out loud. With me, your host, Linda Fry, the Asthma Lady. Yes, welcome back everybody. Welcome to anybody new. Welcome to 2023. Happy New Year, everybody. Yes, we made it. I just say that because it is a true blessing. There were people who did not make it to 2023. So we have to feel just blessed to wake up in our right minds every morning and being able to fulfill our goals, hopes, and dreams, take care of our families, and all that good stuff. So, yes. So, this is pretty much the tone of this podcast episode today. Is just reflecting and setting the tone for 2023. Right? So, but before we do that, I just want to remind everybody that we are here every Wednesday on Google Podcasts, Spotify, and anywhere you can find podcasts. And we are also on YouTube every Thursday. Yeah, and just know that we are growing together. Yes, thank you so much everybody for the support. And I am excited because we have so much coming in 2023. I have guest co-hosts lined up. So people are excited to share their perspectives on Rts Share Tea. I got other health professionals. I got respiratory therapists. I have seasoned therapists out here that just want to share their experiences. So very, very exciting times ahead. Yes, I can't say the word exciting enough because, yeah. All right, guys. So pretty much what I did in 2022 is I set the tone from the beginning of that year. When 2021 was ending, just like the rest of the country, I had a rough couple of years, even before the pandemic, 2019. I've had years of life punching me in the mouth and telling me no, just being told no repeatedly from life. And, when 2020 came, that was the year of 2020 vision. So in my mind, that was going to be the year of where I was going to take control and take life by the horns. Didn't happen that way, of course, just because pandemic time and, being a respiratory therapist at that time. And also dealing with fertility issues, and I had a lot going on those years. I just learned to be a palm tree, and if you guys have never seen a palm tree in a storm, this tree is so flexible and it can bend all the way down without snapping. And then when the storm is over, it just snaps right back up. So I feel like that's really what has happened to me during these couple of years. I've really learned how to turn lemons into lemonade and just be that palm tree. You know what I'm saying? So 2022 rolled up. I set the tone from there. I was like, you know what? 2022 is going to be a good year. You understand what I'm saying? I was able to give birth to my miracle baby. A baby they told me I would never have. You understand? And in 2022, I got baptized. I hosted our first family reunion. I really wanted family to be together after, 2 years of not being able to see people or be together. We have buried people and were not able to go to the funeral because of pandemic time. So I knew that I wanted to set the tone of just positivity, unification, family, and just showcasing and finally just being able to take control of not being invited to the table. when people constantly don't invite you to things, or not, not taking what you're, not appreciating the work that you do. Sometimes you have to roll up with your folding table and your folding chairs. Put your tablecloth on that and have folk come to your table. And this is what has been happening to me. And if you don't know me personally, in the hospital that I'm at, the asthma program, and Linda, the asthma lady, gets called often for her folding tables and her folding chairs. We do community outreach for years. And so I have a bunch of folded tables, folded chairs. So I am the renter center of the hospital. People know to call me when they want to pull up, when they need to pull out these folding tables and their folding chairs for their Christmas parties, for their meetings, for the whatever shindig. They call us. So this is a part of just the collaborative effort, the networking, the good credit, the sharing is caring. So even at work, I use the same principles in just life in general. And so I have been doing this the whole 2020. Not that I'm doing anything new. I'm just showcasing more of, and loudly and unapologetically, what the work that we have done, the asthma program, and the work I have done, challenges, barriers, and all the triumphs and all that good stuff. So that's really what has been going on for 2022. And it has really set a series of momentum for me. So, and the program. So I'm super excited for 2023 and just continuing the momentum and continuing this this area of growth and being free to just be creative and to continue fighting asthma disparities. And I'm just annoyed with what I'm seeing when it comes to dealing with the burden of asthma in certain communities. It's just so, I just want to make sure that I'm putting my resources and I'm just giving people the information, the education, and the resources and access to these things however way possible. And I'm just communicating. I'm at a phase of communication. So I hope that I am inspiring someone out there to just do it. Even if you don't have everything mapped out completely, just to be as proactive as possible and just do a little bit each day. And it's okay to do it while you are afraid. I mean, that's what I was doing, and here I am now. I'm public speaking more. I wrote a book. I'm doing presentations left and right, and I'm being invited to things from people who not even from areas that I'm in. I'm meeting people from across the country, and it's been really cool and refreshing. So I hope that's what people are getting from me when they are listening. So once again, exciting times ahead. We got a lot coming in 2023, God willing. Okay, I put it in his hands. All right. And so and thank you for coming along for the journey and coming along for the ride. And I hope to see you guys soon in different channels. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to spill the beans, but we got a lot going on in 2023. All right, guys, so that's it for today. Just setting the tone, and I hope you do too. I advise you to reflect, look back on your calendar, look back on any of your posts on social media, and just write down 2 to 3 things that were positive that you did in 2022 that that got you closer to your goal, and even reflect on the setbacks, you know what I'm saying, and just start to plan. Well, we already here, we in 2023, so set the tone. It's a vibe. All right, guys. So yes, thank you so much, everybody. Know that you can reach me. I'm on Instagram. I'm at the with the 2 E's Asthma Lady RT. That's at THEE Asthma Lady RT on Instagram. And I just want to say, guys, remember to invest in yourself and to only compete with yesterday's version of you. See you next week. Bye.